the IG now is still from the same region. Does it undermine the federal character that we should be propagating in the country?
I don't know whether it undermines federal character or not, because federal character requires that you take a holistic look at the entire federal government to see the distribution of positions, whether they reflect the diversity of the country. One appointment will not determine whether federal character is complied with or not. But I'm saying that that should not be our primary goal. Our primary goal is to have a competent IG. We have a policing problem in Nigeria.
We can just remove that federal character chapter in the Constitution and be done with it.
I have never been personally a supporter of federal character. Okay, I think that we should take cognizance of diversity in everything we do. Even in your own private business, if you want it to succeed, you have to have, gender, religious, and ethnic diversity. Even in your own private business. So okay. I think it goes without saying, for any credible leader to make progress, you must be sensitive to diversity. So is it necessary to have it in the Constitution? I don't think so. But it is there. And let us just try to comply with it to the greatest extent possible.
Let's wind down
without causing too much damage. Right now, I believe that it is causing too much damage.
The principle of federal character?
Yeah, I think the way it is being applied is causing too much damage to Nigeria.
So we should expunge it now.
Let's take a look at.
I will not go that far.
Let's look at
I'm saying that even if we should apply it with a lot of wisdom, and we should put competence and capacity ahead.
So it's killing, it's killing competence. Forgive me, Chimale, it's killing competence.
To some extent, I would say it is. It is. Because there are people that get positions that they don't deserve because of where they come from.
And killing merit, too.
Yeah, it is. And it has not advanced us in any way.
Let's look at some issues before we go, because we're really out of time on this one. Some in Kaduna think that you did promise a lot, but for instance, they talk about you promised to put in place, I'm looking for that particular one now, shopping malls, 5-star hotels. They think that hasn't happened yet. You spoke about having a slimmer government, that it was going to be better, but they say now you have 4 advisors.
I have
3. One.
I have
4 advisors.
No.
Or a lot more than 4 advisors. In fact, the principle of what they're saying here is that you're not running, it doesn't come across as though you're running a slimmer government than you meant.
The government is definitely slimmer, okay? The State House of Assembly has approved 10 special advisors for me. The previous government had 40, okay? I have maybe 20 special assistants for me and the deputy governor. The previous government had 400. Okay, it's not true. Now, it is true that the shopping malls, the hotels have not gone as planned, but we are not building those. It is private investors that are building those. And we had a problem with UAC with one. The hotel is just starting, the Hilton Hotel in Kaduna, the construction is just starting. These are private investments. We facilitate, we attract, we give them incentives, but at the end of the day, I cannot push anyone faster than his own pocket. These are private investments. These are not government investments.
Okay, let me end with this and correct this if it's wrong. There are those who tell us strongly that the Emir of Zaria told you in 2006 when you wanted to campaign, he said, isn't
2006?
it? 2006. They said you had intention of contesting as governor?
No,
at
never.
That point in time?
Never.
But did you ever go to Emir of Zaria when you wanted to contest any election at all?
Never.
Not
Only
at all.
when I was running for governor, the courtesy requires that I go around and see all traditional rulers, including the Emir of Zazzau.
Are you going to do that this time around?
But what was
They were telling us that at the time, he told you that isn't it better to run in Kogi instead of Kaduna? Did any such thing happen?
No, it never happened. And the Emir of Zazzau would not say that to me because he knows my family and he knows that I come from one of the ruling houses in Zaria and he knows my parents. I know that, I would love to run in Kogi or anywhere else because I believe that as a Nigerian, one should be free to run anywhere. But that's not the point. The point is still back to this issue of where a person comes from. Some people said that I am not originally, when I first came out to run for governor, the allegation was I was from Katsina State because I was born in Katsina State. In those days, Katsina was part of Kaduna State and my father was working there and that's where many of us were born. So I was born in Katsina and some people said I wasn't from Kaduna State. Lately, I've heard that I was originally from Kogi State. And indeed, one day on my Wikipedia page, someone edited and said I was born in Bamako, Mali. So, you know, these are the sort of things. But let us assume each of the three scenarios is correct. Let's assume I'm from Katsina State. Let's assume I'm from Kogi State. Let us even assume I'm from Bamako, Mali. Does it matter? Does that really matter? Does it change my humanity? Does it disqualify me as a holder of Nigerian passport from contesting election anywhere I want? Is it not up to the people of Nigeria or the people of Kaduna State to vote for me?
Yeah,
okay?
It's up to them to decide.
This is what I think that Nigerian elites should have broad consensus around, and media moguls like you should advance, not this micro division that has not taken us anywhere.
What do you want to be?
Unfortunately, guys, we need to go. There are so many questions. I know.
Can you please let him? He hasn't asked me many questions.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Okay.
As governor of Kaduna State, you know,
As a person.
As a person, that's a big question. I've not thought about it, but I can start with what I'm doing now because I'm not yet there. You know, I still have a few more years by the grace of God. But as governor of Kaduna State, what matters to me the most is education and healthcare, human capital. That's what I would want to be remembered for. I want to be remembered for as the governor that tried to restore the quality of public education, which is what I got and got to where I am. I want to be the governor that will be remembered as the one that improved primary health care to a point that you don't need to walk more than 2-3 kilometers to have access to a clinic that will treat 80% of your health problems.
All right. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't take questions. There are lots of them from Kaduna, but unfortunately, we can't. We do hope that there may be another opportunity before the elections to let people listen to your opinion about what they think and not from a third party. Well, I appreciate your comment on this morning, His Excellency Nasir El-Rufai, Governor of Kaduna State. All the best.
Thank you.